Okie dokie kiddies. I'm working on a stihl 029 at the moment. On the older 029s. It was given to me by a mate to have a look at. Had a few issues. This is after I've had it for about 6 months. Been stuck about getting around and fixing it. It has a problem with its fuel delivery. It will rev up, cut for like 5 seconds, then cut out. But if you let go of the trigger, let it back to idle, it will build its pressure back up and cut again. So you're getting like a peak cut, as in throttles, as in power. So it's telling me it's not getting the fuel in it. I've done some work to it. I've replaced the air filter because the old one was knackered. The flock was starting to come out. So these are surprisingly hard to come by these now, because most of these carburetors on these, the compensating ones, they've got the extra port on the bottom of them. I believe you can retrofit those carbs onto these things, I believe, but don't quote me on it. This is the older style one, and where it doesn't have it. You've got a pretty big flow on this girl. She's a decent size carburetor. One thing I like about these air filters, because the bolts sit inside the air filter, so you have the biggest float known to man. It's even the same size with all my metallic. And it's only a little 45cc thing, I think it is, or 55, I forget. I have to look it up. But these type of saws are pretty much thick on how they're built, like a pulling. The back part's the same as a 250 pulling or one of those lines. It's a clamshell, but like anything, she runs. They run good. You can put big bore kits in these. They get massive big bore kits, but they're a bit shaky. This one hemorrhages oil, but he's a motor mechanic. He doesn't buy bar oil. He just throws in 80-90 diff oil. So that's the type of life this thing gets. So I'm gonna have to pull this guy off, have a look, do a full carb rebuild kit, which I managed to order one. So I've got the full rebuild kit right there, a major rebuild kit. Hoping to get it all up and going again. Yeah. Let's hope there's a fuel line, because that is a pain in the butt, but since they're getting fuel into it, I believe it's not pumping right. Now let's open it up and have a look. Eight. Fit. I'm gonna have to get a little spanner for that. Give me a sec. Alright, back in. How to get the spanner to get them off. Pop him out. Be careful when you try and pop him out, because you could split him. But these are pretty much nearly a dead fly. Oh no, I guess the bar out for here, but not my cup of tea. Let's see if I can get this carb off. Oh, why ain't you coming off? I got stuck with fuel line for starters. So I'm going to gently pry that off. That off, be careful not to break it. It comes out like that. And this is very similar to a pull-in. Pull-in's exactly the same. Okay. in gently. Same as the one on the left, we turn. As much as this wheel looks like it's really unfairly treated, it has got nothing but 98 all its life. It's the only thing. That's the only fuel he's ever run on it is 98 octane. So, there you go. So it's had actually a reasonably non-hard life. Okay, your line looks alright. It's got a Singaporean wallbow on it. Now what does the cylinder look like? Ooh. Actually, the piston looks really clean actually, so that's a positive, and the rubber's still in good nick. Picture over there, a leak over there. I've got fuel on it. I do have fuel on it, so I'll tip it out when I get a chance. This is going to be fun to watch. Yeah. Always would build carburetors in a container like this. The reason why you don't lose nothing. Metering diaphragm off and place that. Try to pop it without damaging it. It's tight too. Okay. Oh, look at that. Completely packed full of shit. Knew I was going to damage it to get that off. Oh, look at that. And that's the reason why she wasn't running. See all the crap in there? Plus it's gone like rock hard. That can't pump. That's your fuel pump. The impulses are coming through the carburettor causes that to pump. To open up and down. If they can't move, like look at that, it's saying see how it's staying there? It's not actually moving. So I'll clean that up. Place that, looks like I got a new one there. Just double check it's still up. And get crap all over it. You can see on how soft it is compared to how hard it is. And they are both the same part. Just double check. They sure are. So clean him out. It's a common fault with these engines. So I'll give it a bit of fuel. Give me a sec. Okay. Some fuel. And I forgot to get the tissues. What am I doing? It's going to be the most chopped up video known to man. Dunny paper. Look, someone's giving the Commodore a bit of beans. If you can hear that over the back. That would be a Buick, isn't that? That'd be VY earlier, that engine. It's definitely not a alloy tech. Let's have a look. Well, since I've got the parts here, and he's paying for the complete rebuild, so what I'm going to replace these parts. I like in the rebuild kit, they don't actually give you a spring. They give you everything but the spring. So, this one's got the old red tip Ventron. Don't really use them anymore. So right in there, pretty clean. Oh, wind's picking up. No, I'm going back to front. What am I doing? Screw, that's the fuel shuttle in, springs in. Yeah, that's the earlier one, and I can see how worn it's gotten. It's actually got a sharp bit on the end. Like when they punched it, but then these newer ones, they're more curved. So that's actually worn out a little bit. You can adjust the fuel ratio on these by bending these ever so slightly, but I don't want to go down that path. I don't need to. I'll get you before you fly away. Top, so soft bit goes on the top. What's up with that? Only look at that. Why are the holes matching up? I've got this one the wrong way, haven't I? Can't go that way. There you go. Only go down one way. Beautiful. As you know, that's on back to front. Gotta watch out of the holes line up. I've seen people jam things and can't get things back in. You can complain that it's the fault of the manufacturer. It's really not. Right, that's the pump diagram. It's the main one giving me buggery. So I reckon the other gaskets are probably fine. But I'll pull them off just to have a look. Wind's picking up here actually. It's New Year's Eve here at the moment. And yes, our summers are nice and hot. I need the bigger screwdriver for that one. Oh, good news, the fuel mesh is nice and clean, isn't it? Which is good, that means I don't need to use the fuel mesh. Put them away before I lose them. This one's got a bit of junk caught underneath it, so I might just clean these up here now. That's it. Not much in this one. I'd say a lot of these other gaskets are for the oh no, they give me extra gaskets. Huh. That's that gasket. And replace this gasket. I guess there are different models of this, you know. I think the compensator one's got it's got that extra plate which sits up on it, and they require one of these gaskets, so I'll just put them away, I guess. Pretty big wall boy. Fuel. Oh, taste of old fuel. Yep. Yep. I think which one this goes. Okay. Square up the top. Right. Poking at the back. That's all she wrote. Built carburetor. HD5K3 that's what this is. Singaporean. Big throat. See if the diaphragm's all still good. Someone's beeping the horn. Who's that? Neighbour. I might have to get a small needle nose pliers just to pull that in a little bit. Hang on. Alright, got the car back on. How to get pliers and make sure these other fuel lines are on. So got him on, done him back up. Air filter. Come on, you can. There you go, that is your home. Okay, that's all working. Let's put it back on. Yeah, you had another issue. It was missing the a little bit of fuel line that sits in there. And what that does is it's your tank vent. It was missing that, so every time you tipped it sideways, oh yeah, it leaked fuel. Thanks for telling me that before I turned it sideways hot. Let's get some fuel on her and see how she runs. It's got Stihl Ultra on it, I know that. Too much gas on my two-stroke. Just bring the old tank up a little bit. It's been constantly leaking for the last 6 months. Oh, yeah, it's still got oil on it. Alright, let me go set the camera over there before I start shooting this. Yeah, this won't be a proper tune-in. I'll have to take up the road, find a bit of hard gum to stick it in or something, because at the moment I ain't got much here to cut into. You know, the ground's pretty dry at the moment, so there won't be a lot of out in the paddock work because I don't want bushfire. Anyway, let's stick her on the choke. Well, the compression still, I don't know, it shows only 90 on the pump. This sort of predates the automatic flip up. I think it needs a new tank vent, tank seal. Alright. That's how you blow yourself up. Bloody hell. Give me a sec, I've got to sit in the sun for 10 minutes. That's what happens when you've got a slightly hard tank vent. Happens to these saws quite a bit because they don't lock in like the Husqvarnas. These can actually vibrate loose and get covered in fuel. That's not the first time that's happened to me before. No. Look at that. And now I don't have enough fuel to start it. I can see the little guy sitting upwards. I need more fuel. Oh, this is going to have to be a cut video. I'm going to have to cut this and work this in. I have to go get fuel. Alright, got some fuel. Try it again. Not a very happy saw. Yeah, it's had a bit of hard life, this saw. It's due for new wings to the wings. That was good. They're not a very nice saw. They're very, they vibrate heavy. They're not really nice saws. So that's only that's cyclist, so it's pretty simple to cut. You know, basically just cutting pine. It can be very gutty though. So, but no, she's not the. These are not the best saws in the world. And this one's had a very hard life. Very hard life. So it's up actually on the books to getting a new cylinder into it. That's if he wants to put a new cylinder on it. She's only registering about 90 psi. That's all she's got in her. So yeah. Oh, I almost lost her. I almost lost the camera stand. But no, it cuts. He only uses it for really limbing because he's got a big Milwaukee electric one now. It takes the big batteries. He uses that most of the things now. So this is for once in a while he's got to cut something a bit bigger. But you know, these are the cheap plastic saws for steel. Because you go back to the 09 designation, that was before the MS. So there's still better saws than what you buy now. I can't remember if this is a German one. Oh no, yeah, made in Germany. I'm right. But yeah, she's a bit of a basket case, unfortunately. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, got to piss with the dick you got. That's the dick he's got.